YouTube? The last ride I went on with the Grizz, you probably saw me get bucked off the back of it like a bucking bronco. I guess the only damage I really did was somehow my knee or my foot, something, snapped the brake lever off. So yeah, I ordered a new brake lever. Put that on today. Probably going to be the easiest, coolest project to ever do. I should have ordered one from the other side. That's way too shiny. Don't even have to get down on my knees on the concrete. Don't even gotta crawl underneath the thing. Don't even gotta take a tire off. Everything's right here. Hopefully it's as easy as it looks. Oh, so I'll do that here today. Just tooling around in the garage on a Friday night. But yeah, I'll show you how to. Enough of that. I'll get back to the Grizz here. I'm gonna replace this brake lever, tool around, have a couple bush lattes. My wonderful wife, she's in the house with the baby. She said I can come out in the garage and tool around for a couple hours. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so this little cover that actually just pries off. You got this big bolt. It goes down right through here, and these threads on the bottom stick out right there in that hole. And this nuts on there, and you just stick a ratchet on there and work it up. That's the broken piece. Kind of fit right in there. You can see there's a hole right there. That's where that spring goes. There's a pilot hole in there where that spring goes. So make sure that all lines back up. Look at the new lever. Yep, same thing. Yeah. Sticker on. Pretty simple. This thing corroded on pretty good though, but it doesn't look that bad. But it was kind of a... I'm gonna stick a little grease on that just to help the assembly, but yeah. Okay, a note to self. So when I was taking this out, it seemed to get tighter as I went lefty-loosey. So I went like that and go like that. And I'm like, huh. So just for shits and giggles, I switched her back to tight, righty-tighty, and I let loose. I didn't see this at first, but there's actually threads in this piece right here, and it's reverse thread. So right now, if I go like this, it starts disappearing. If I switch her back, there you go, lefty-tighty. So, note to self, that's why you use small ratchets when you're taking stuff apart. If you don't quite know, I got lucky in this one because I was very close to just grabbing the 3/8 drive impact and giving her hell. So happy I didn't. So now I putting her back together the correct way. So yeah, note to self, always be careful. You never know. I should have known better because when I took this nut off, I was going the wrong way too. Thinking back, now I know that was going the wrong way, but I didn't notice that when I was putting her on. So I bet you this will go on the opposite way too. Sure as shit. Yep. If you go like that, it's lefty-tighty. All right. Very simple. Fresh lever. Perfect. Yeah. Also check your brake fluid level. I just noticed that I'm right in the middle of the thing there, and I couldn't see nothing on that one. So I popped the cover out, and she was pretty low. Figured while I'm doing brakes, I might as well check the brake fluid level. Probably haven't checked it for 2 years, and you know, a set and a half of pads, 2 sets of pads maybe. Probably a good thing I checked it. All right, we got her all back together. Got the skid plates on. I got the I threw it away. Got the tire foam on the undercarriage, all shiny. And how I get these things looking better than the faded blue that it is right now is I will take a microfiber towel, and I don't even care if it's dirty, just it works good. And then Mcguire's Supreme Shine High Gloss Protectant. is the best stuff that I have found to use. Yes, you got to spray it on, rub it off. It's a little bit of work, you know, but it does real good with the razor. Like you can see where I did it with the razor, didn't do it with the razor. Yeah, but you can see where I did it with the dash, and like right there, didn't do it. I've tried turtle wax. I've tried son of a gun. This stuff ain't bad. Same with this stuff, ain't bad either. But this is the soap I use. Always some sort of wash and wax. Armor All is a good brand. I like the Mcguire's tire foam better. It's a little more expensive, but it sprays a lot better and it covers more quicker. This Armor All stuff tends to not spray as good and gets annoying. So, that's the stuff I use in my truck. Now that I broke it, I can go right there too. But yeah, you spray it on, rub it off. Another little modification I did. I don't know if you can see this. Let me get a light. Get a light here. This piece of plastic on these Grizzlies, if you're in thick mud, it always bends, and when you go in reverse, that piece right here, let me get this light set up here. This piece right here always, it's attached right there, and then there's a little clip right here, and then attached to the fender bolt right here. But it always bends out, and then when you got 12 wides in the front like I do, it hits this tire and it makes a racket. But you could see where it was rubbing and catching, so I just took a Dremel and I'm gonna cut that piece right there. Didn't cut much of it off. The only downside that I'm gonna see of this is if you got shoes on, your feet might get a little more dirty, and maybe a rock or something might get up in here and get flung by the tire and hit the belt case cover, which, you know, I thought of that actually before I cut it, but I'm like, yeah, what's the chances of that happening? So, did that. So you kind of see the before, what the Grizzly looks like. I'll shine her up, and I'll be right back. There, finished product. Kind of brings the deep blue back into it. Yeah, that's how well, when you do that 15, 20 times a spring, summer, and fall, you tend to miss spots and stuff, but it's just helps the longevity of a machine. So that's the way she goes. Keep everything working on it. Sometimes you gotta fix it a little more often than what, but like last summer, so that would be August and September of 2020, I think I had this thing tore down 2 or 3 times in a month and a half. It just kept, electrical stuff kept going wrong, but thank goodness this year I didn't have a single major issue other than an axle went out in the left hand front. I had a brake rotor warp, and that was it. Other than that, I got real lucky this year. Well, broke a snorkel off, but that I just glued back on, no big deal. But yeah, been a good machine. This will be I think my 7th riding season with this machine. 2012 Grizzly 700. Just enough power to have fun, but I mean, it ain't gonna blow you out of the water like a 1000 Renegade or a 1000 Sportsman High Lift or anything. But good machine. I know I'm inside and out. Might possibly buy another one over the winter. 2013, 2014, or 2015, white or blue, just to have another one, to be completely honest with you. And then 3-4 years from now, when the daughter starts getting a little older, we're gonna get a 4-seater. Probably not a Razor, probably a Ranger high lifter, or a, I don't know, Ryan. My buddy Ryan just bought a Defender crew cab, and that's pretty nice. Maybe I'll go Can-Am. It's kind of a swear word in my vocabulary, but we'll see what happens. That's a few years down the road, as long as everything goes the way it's been going the last 5. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's just me shop talking.